So check it out. This is a message, right? This is a message to Tyson. If this fight really happens, right? This is what I want to say. Um, think about all the things that have caused you pain in life, from all the losses and all the bad things. Use it as fuel, and and go in powerful, because he has none of that to fuel him. You know, it shouldn't take that much fueling either. But in any case, take it real deep with the fueling. Full it up, full the tank, because what I don't want this to be, right? What it's always been in the past of your fight, where everybody gets excited, right? And then they go to the show after they paid the tickets and stuff, and then they get disappointed afterwards because you beat the guy in one round and they was expecting a fight, and you paved the way to people like Jay-Z, who was a good marketer, and will make a lot of hype about his music right before it comes out, where it had the people going crazy. And then when they get the album, only like one track or two track is dope out of the whole, thing. And so again, people get disappointed. So if you're not gonna repeat the past, it would be something interesting. But um, from my recollection, man, I think I'm gonna watch that shit on the sofa, or in a bar or something, or maybe afterwards on YouTube. Cause I already know, you're gonna make it. Hopefully, like I said, you add the fuel uh, element to it, where you get to share that pain. Because let me tell you, if you don't win, it's not a good look for you. Um, and it's not a good look for him, because then people are gonna want to beat him up for beating you, and teach him a lesson that it's not about winning at his age. It's about gaining experience and wisdom, and attaining all those plateaus that you've achieved in your life from all the experience you've undergone and the pain that you've witnessed. You know what I mean? To some like new baby who doesn't know anything about life yet, like about pain or witnessing people or suffering or stuff like that. So all I'm saying is be angry, um, because like I said, if you don't, the anger's gonna be taken out on him. And if you do win, which I know you will, um, I'd like, I probably, I would, it, like I have a duel in me, that one wants to like challenge you, another doesn't want to challenge you out of respect. But I'm becoming very powerful as I speak. Every day that goes by, I'm realizing I have no limits, and I don't just limit it with my hands. I use my legs, elbows, everything, knees. I could reduce to your level, and still I think I will give you a challenge. But like I said, I'm just so I was inspired, influenced, even like by people like Bruce Lee, which people tend to talk about him in the wrong light since he's been gone for so many years. But the thing is, when Bruce Lee came about, he was coming up with these moves that nobody was experiencing at that time. A lot of people didn't know about martial arts and shit like that. Now, MMA opened the eyes for everybody. Boxing, people are more like are more naturally inclined to be a fighter. You know what I mean? Than when Bruce Lee was around, where people weren't really that good at fighting. Um, so he was badass in those days. And these days, uh, I would give it to Tyson if they were both fought boxing. You know what I mean? If it was just like martial arts and moves, I think I still go with Bruce Lee. Even if he was like 80 something or some I don't know how old. But yeah, because what Bruce Lee was tapped into, which I think that's why they got him killed, because he was tapped into a power like I am, but it was just too advanced. And at that time, like I said, we didn't have internet, so they got rid of all the ones that were like golden. Whereas nowadays we got digital, we got phones. You know what I mean? So just imagine if Martin Luther King or JFK or Malcolm X had these things, they wouldn't be putting their lives to risk. I think going out in public, they would just post their thoughts and let the community know their beautiful speech. And these days, uh, prophets have that, So I'm just looking at it like, you know, uh, he was deadly. You know what I mean? Like, uh, he was someone you couldn't challenge because he would have been adapting too. Like Bruce Lee would have been adapting with the times, seeing how the people move now, all the boxers. He would have been learning new moves as he went along, keeping up with the generations. Because I'm learning from them, like a lot of new shit that be coming about. I learned just so that I could counteract it. It's like a martial arts way of life. You know what I mean? You don't want to be surprised by any move. So when somebody comes to you with a move, you know what I mean? Boom. You want to learn how to defend yourself and offend yourself from it. And so Bruce Lee, being that he used all his weapons, like legs, arms, you know what I mean? He would win any day with Tyson. But boxing, yeah, Mike Tyson, I think, would win. He would have the edge. And you know, if Bruce was as passionate as like how I think of passion, he probably would have been a strong puncher as well. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know, but I say that to say, man, use the fuel from all the suffrage you've attained in your life, and fill it with anger. And because like I said, this is looking like entertainment. Everybody's like, oh, we're just gonna get money, everybody's gonna get rich, let's make this money, you know what I mean? And the true essence of a fighting spirit is not being displayed. We're being bamboozled by this circus act, because I want to see anger. I want to see the frustration of the weight of the world being displayed in the Colosseums, like in the times of the Romans or some shit. Gladiators, warriors. That's what I'm trying to look for. So anyway, this is for you. Hopefully you do not disappoint, because there isn't a rule about challenging older guys, right? Once you think their reign is over, you know, some people are Alexander the Greats, but the real ones, it's like droplets. The eons of the times. One fades out the old, and if you didn't get it right, you get to reincarnate. But I think I mastered it where I get it in one try, and I don't have to reincarnate. So I'm gonna be here for like a couple thousand years before I reincarnate again, or just disappear to another realm. Anyway, that's that with all of that. Think about it.